Mr. Speaker, in a few moments, House Republicans will pass the strongest border security bill this country has ever seen. Meanwhile, we are seeing a very different record from President Biden, who has only been to the border one time in 50 years. We all know what it is. We've seen it every day for over 2 years, especially now that Title 42 is expiring. Record crossings, record carelessness, and record chaos. But, Mr. Speaker, what does the House Democrats have done? What have they done to secure the border and fix the border crisis? You know, I checked, and frankly, it's nothing. To start, House Democrats skipped congressional hearings at the border. Not just one committee hearing, every single one of them. When Judiciary went, with Homeland, they spent the last 2 years voting by proxy. But when it comes to securing the border, they chose to stay in Washington. They treat the border like President Biden does. Ignore it and hope that it goes away. I just don't understand why the Democrats wouldn't even show up for work. Mr. Speaker, the ranking member on the Judiciary Committee for the Democrats skipped a fentanyl-related hearing because it was, in his words, performative. Mr. Speaker, I guarantee you that the families who's lost loved ones to fentanyl, they don't think it's performative. They understand it's real. They lost the loved one. The story is just as bad when you look at the previous Congress. For 2 years, the do-nothing inflation Democrats refused to face the music, even as the evidence piled up and the American people cried out. Worse, they lashed out at anyone who tried to fix the problems. 2 years ago, I warned the American people about what the Border Patrol agents told me, that they were catching individuals on the terrorist watch list.
So recognized.
But were the Democrats concerned when we gave them that information? No. One Democrat who serves on armed services, who represents a border state, called me a liar. Since then, more than 175 people on the terrorist watch list have been caught crossing the border. In fact, just in February, we caught more people on the terrorist watch list in 1 month than we caught in the entire 4 years of the last administration. Mr. President, thank God the Republicans are in charge today. Thank God that they're willing to do something instead of ignoring the problem but bringing a solution. I think when you run for office, you should show up for work. I think when you have a committee hearing along the border to learn the facts, stop playing politics and work for the American people. With that, I yield back.